Hi, welcome to English 96, the art course. My name is Aletha Osborne Cole. I am your instructor for the next 7.5, 8 weeks. I want to welcome you to the course and give you a little bit more information about myself. I have been here at Malcolm X College for 10 years now, almost 10 years in August. Um, I have taught previous classes in addition to the art course, such as English 101, which is what I'm hoping to prepare you all for, as well as literature, Lit 121, African American Lit, um, as well as other literature courses. I have a background not only in education, but also in advertising and publishing. I came to Chicago almost 20 years ago in order to attend graduate school at DePaul University, where I earned my master's in English. Um, an interesting fact about myself, one thing you guys should know is the fact that I teach English is no accident. It has always been a passion of mine since I was about, I want to say 5 years old. My mother told me that I would take books and novels and read them in a weekend. So I am a huge advocate for taking your passion and finding some way to make a living out of that. So, interesting fact about myself, this is not a job for me. I am actively doing what I love, and I really appreciate that. Um, what are some interesting things that I like to do? I like to, not to sound cliche, but I like to read, but I also like to engage in pop culture. Um, I like to kind of see what's going on out in the world. So connecting on social media, um, connecting in terms of following a lot of major movements, social justice movements, and really looking at how I can use what I do in order to impact that. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. I know it may not sound that interesting. All right, let me dig a little bit deeper for an interesting fact. Another interesting fact about myself, which almost always shocks people, is that I am a avid hip hop fan. And when I say hip hop, I mean all genres. I do enjoy all genres. As an English major, I love language. I love the use of language um, in, creative and fascinating ways. As of late, I've really gotten into the rap music that my sons listen to. I have a 15 and 16-year-old. So, what do they call it? Trap. Um, Anything pretty much mainstream. A lot of that I've been following. So, huge hip hop fan. So, sometimes I may interject my lectures with quotables. We'll see if you guys catch it. We'll talk about that. Lastly, career goals. Even though I am currently an instructor at Malcolm X, I do plan, I have goals to one day be published, to really take on and study language, the use of language, how language can also be a form or tool of protest. We'll talk a little bit more about that. So yeah, I do have goals outside of the classroom, but it still is centered around my students, centered around them getting the best quality education, one that doesn't just stay in the class, but one that they can take in their everyday lives as well. So excited to meet you all, so excited to get this semester started, and I look forward to meeting all of you real soon.